Hello, everyone. You're watching Madden Ultimate Team, and I'm your host, the coach. This game should not disappoint, so sit back and put that remote down.
Off we go from Denver. Fields it right around the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. Bringing him out is the pride of North Dakota State. Now at his 7th NFL season, Carson Wentz. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Wentz first play going right to the air. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Miles Sanders first carry of the game. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
Not sure if that's in the category of but he's athletic enough that if you don't keep your rush lanes intact, he finds a way to hurt you.
As coaches like to say, I wouldn't call him a burner, but enough there in the tank. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. Out route pass complete to Goddard. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Wentz now on 1st down. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. And his throw is incomplete. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
York able to send this one through. And the Broncos the first to grace the scoreboard as 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles does yield points, maybe not the touchdown that they wanted.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now, for the first time, we get to see this Philadelphia offense led out by their dual-threat quarterback now in his 3rd season, Jalen Hurts. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves them with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Hurts into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick, and the Broncos are going to get it back here just past the 35. That throw, Charles, on the middle of the field. A few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Open man is Andre Reed, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
It was Brandon Graham that came in there and got him.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Wentz's throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. Touchdown Broncos! Dallas Goddard, 27 yards. And the Broncos are in for 6.
What a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-0. That time, a 6-play drive. And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goddard. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
That's caught. It's John Hightower. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. That's swung out wide to Sanders. Now the ball comes loose. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. But first down, Hurts. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Derek Brown never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Hurts sets up to throw it. Buying time to his left. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So 2 quarters down, 2 remaining. We now proceed to the start of the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. His throw incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Second and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver. Throwing is Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there. And he did a lot.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Devontae Smith, 38 yards. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. So it took them a little while, Charles, but now they have their first points of the game, and they come here in this third quarter.
And more often than not, Brandon, when that happens, you find yourself down 21, 28 points and not really with a lot of hope. But with that touchdown, they're right back in this game.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wentz, eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Well-timed effort by Darius Slay, a sack on the corner blitz. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said. They got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
Touchdown! Dallas Goedert, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos are in for 6.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. York now for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. Flushed out right. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Hurts. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forcing throws into tight coverage has already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Denver's offense now set to go. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack there by Brandon Graham coming in and bringing him down to the ground.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13 and the decision to go for it. Looks like a smart one. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
2nd down, back to Sanders.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Running right, here's Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Miles Sanders, 26 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Extra point by York is up and good.
That'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he returns this to the 22.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
He'll drop this underneath for Gainwell.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen. despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll hit the deck, but he did not get there. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. 87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On the counter now, it's Sanders. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish.